So why are so many YouTube creators like just all of a sudden quitting? The most recent videos that I watched were from three of my favorite YouTubers who taught me about filmmaking, FPV piloting. Like they all recently posted a video of them deciding to quit YouTube, and it's kind of like discouraging because now I want to like also start YouTube brand. I think the reasoning why they wanted to quit YouTube is because they're losing a sense of like the personal life, a sense of security, and then just work overload, because like these dudes, they scaled their YouTube kind of really big. You know, managing a team is hella hard. I understand that too. I also had a team too. So yeah, just managing a team overall is like really difficult. So I think that's what they were going through, and it didn't seem fun for them anymore, because like most content creators, they start off making films just for fun, like as a hobby, and then when you turn it into a business, it's kind of different. Yeah, so a little bit of a personal background and my experience. I started this content creation journey around like 19 years old in about, I think, 2017. So at that time, I was a pharmacy technician and I was in school studying for pharmacy, but I kind of quit that path because I tried working in like a pharmacy tech job and I felt like I was stuck in a box the whole time. And I didn't like that, so I quit around like not even like 2 months in, I think. And then yeah, I came across Andy's YouTube channel because it was recommended to me, and the video was basically about how to shoot cinematic videos on your phone. And at the time I had like an iPhone 8 or something, or like I think a 6 or a 10, something around that time. He was basically teaching us how to have like filmmaking techniques in like a mobile device, which is like good for me at the time, because back then I didn't have that much money to buy like a professional type of camera gear. And then at the time I was already doing e-commerce on the side, so I did have a little bit of funds to travel, and I picked up a drone. Like it was a DJI Mavic Air 1. It was like a white one at the time, and during this time, 2017, there weren't that many consumers using drones yet. So when I copped that drone, I think I went to Taiwan, I went to Taiwan, Philippines, that type of stuff, and I just started making cinematic videos out of that. And then it's something very new to Instagram at the time, and that's what made my content super shareable. And back then, I didn't even know what a personal brand was either. I was just making this out of like pure hobby. Yeah, so between the time of 2017 to 2019, I learned how to use Final Cut Pro as like kind of like a semi-professional, but I was still using my phone at the time, and A7 III. Yeah, FPV drones, I started seeing this type of content from Johnny FPV in like 2019, and I got pretty interested in like the camera techniques that it's able to provide, because basically these drones are manual drones. It's not automatic like the Mavic Air 2 from DJI. You're able to like control it manually with like a goggles, a radio, and like, so basically what Johnny FPV did was like he combined a camera and a racing drone together, combined that with videography skills, and I quickly replaced my interest in like regular drones from DJI, because this thing is a lot more fun to control, honestly, because like I used to play a lot of games back then, so it related to like my childhood, because like I used to play games a lot, and then it related to a game. There wasn't that much competition or like other content creators using this type of like content creation tool. So when I combined that with my videography skills and I was posting all this type of FPV stuff on my page, I kind of took my page to like another level. Like it started growing a lot. I started at 1,000 followers, and after posting for like consistently maybe just 10 reels or something like that for maybe a month, I posted like 10 reels, and my account grew from like 1,000 to like 20,000. I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy. And like a bunch of brands started reaching out to me through the DMs or like my email, and I didn't even know how to respond to this because I never got this type of like work before. And these are like big global brands too, such as like Insta360, Ayana, Bali Resorts, and like even the country of Thailand. So yeah, from around like 2017 to 2022, my brand on Instagram became a content page that revolved around drones, filmmaking, and travel. Not until like the end of 2022, I went to Bali and Vietnam. I was just working on like a couple of like projects over there. I had to sit down and talk to myself about like if this lifestyle was like sustainable for me, because like traveling hella took a lot of like my mental and then physical health too. Because like the jet lag is like, it's kind of crazy when you're traveling a lot, especially when you're like crossing time zones all the time. And then I had already started my creative agency back at home in Orange County, California in May 2022. So just me juggling like my personal brand by myself while trying to run a creative agency. It wasn't sustainable for me either, because I felt like I was just half-assing both brands at that point. So at the end of my trip in Bali, I flew back home in December, and then I told myself that I will sacrifice my Instagram brand, Pham, just for the whole year of 2023, just so I can take my business of the creative agency to like the next level. And then my goal with that agency was for that I didn't really want to shoot the content anymore and edit the content, because like I wouldn't say I was getting bored of it. I think I was just getting tired of it. Like it was very time consuming. I'd rather have someone else make it. So basically with the creative agency, it's kind of like social media marketing, but with like video production, making like media ads and social media marketing content for e-commerce brands and like other business providers that provide a service. So yeah, so that went well for like, I said the first year. I say revenue wise, it went pretty good for the first year. It would hit around like multiple six figures. But the thing is that I had to work in it too, because like the second half of the year, I was getting hella destroyed during the process, because my skill personally is marketing and sales. So I was getting really excited about how well the agency was doing middle of the year. I onboarded a bunch of clients when my team wasn't fully ready for that. I think I got too excited. I onboarded like probably 3 or 4 more brands on top of that without even growing the team yet. And then that kind of forced me to come out again with the camera and start making the content just to help out the team, because like they were getting destroyed alone, and even with me in it, we were still getting destroyed too. The reason why I want to try like YouTube now is because after doing like a whole year of making other people's videos, like the client videos, I kind of miss making my own videos like how I used to do it on like the BG Pham on Instagram. In the beginning of the agency, like I thought it was really fun because I got to work with a team. It was really fun in the beginning, and then after going through like hella stressful moment in the other half of the year, I started to miss making my own content. Like I could have been doing this for myself instead of like for other people. That's just in my case. I don't like, some people enjoy making clients videos. They don't want to be in front of the camera like this because it's hard. Now I want to use this YouTube platform to basically have like an outlet of how I can help other content creators monetize their accounts, like personal branding, that type of stuff. Because I have like over 5 years of experience coming from like being a solo content creator into owning a creative agency. So I have a lot of experience on how I can help you navigate your journey on this one too. On Instagram, I've also had a lot of like people DM me on how they can get started with content creation. They don't know where to start or like how to start. But instead of like just helping those people that message me on Instagram, like I think I would use this channel to help whoever finds this video. And this channel is going to revolve around like the creative economy. So it's like whether you want to like do solo content creator, or you want to start your own like agency where you work on a team for like all the projects, stuff like that. I'd say I have enough experience and knowledge that I can provide for you guys, so you guys can start monetizing your skill, because like you guys are pretty important to like a lot of these brands. Like you guys don't even know, like, I worked with like 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure brands, and honestly they always talk about hiring like content creators and influencers who have a specific marketing utility that they need. So yeah, and I also recently gained interest in real estate in like 2023 when I was doing the agency. So I also partnered with another friend who has over 10 years of real estate experience, but I'm gonna talk more about that later in a different video. Yeah, so a couple of YouTube channels that I analyzed earlier. Like 2 weeks ago, there's this YouTuber called Matt Diavella. He's also another filmmaker who has over 3 million subscribers on YouTube. So what he experienced as he scaled his YouTube business is that he felt like his content wasn't very like personal to him anymore, and he was just like pushing out content because just to put out content, like that's his business. Like he has to grow the business. Like he felt like he was leaving a lot of money on the table if he weren't to not grow the business. So he hired a huge back-end team, and the fun of content creation became very dry to him. And like, managing a big team is really hard to do. And I kind of understand, my team wasn't as big as he probably like 10 people. I've had maybe like 4 or less, but it was still hard for me. I thought it would be easy, but it wasn't easy at all, because it's like you get pulled in many different directions and it just gives you a big headache. Whereas like if you were to be solo as a regular content creator, you only have to like depend on yourself and it's fine. But some people just have better leadership skills and management skills. So if that's you, then you can do that too. There's also people who have scaled their business and they're doing just fine right now, but some people just rather do it alone because you only depend on yourself. Yeah, so to make this transition into YouTube, I'm gonna alter my brand a little bit because like, my interests has changed and like all that, and my experience of how I've been navigating my brand for the past like 5+ years. So from this channel, I think I'm gonna go more towards like teaching about like the creative economy, travel content creation, and real estate moving forward, because that's what my interests are right now. It's okay to change your interests, it's fine, it's normal. Most people that I know of, like they're also content creators, they're kind of too scared to make that change because that's what their brand is known for. But I think you can slowly transition out into like something a little bit like what I'm doing, because my original brand, my BG Pham, is travel, filmmaking, and drones. I'm still gonna be talking about that slightly, but I'm just incorporating how I'm gonna have you guys be monetized as content creators, because I know a lot of friends who are very good at what they do, but they don't know how to monetize it. They don't understand the business side. So that's what I'm gonna be teaching on this channel. So yeah, with that being said, I started off as like a solo content creator, FPV pilot, that kind of stuff in the beginning for the first 5 years, and then moving on to the creative agency owner too. So I have a lot of knowledge and experience that I can teach you guys on how I was to make money off of this passion I had. And yeah, so this YouTube channel will be revolved around creative economy, filmmaking, and drones. I'm gonna slide a little bit of real estate into there too, just so I can just be happy with what I'm making. And then yeah, thanks for watching.